During my childhood, I used to live in a big house. The type of house that has a basement. The one that scares children away and with no reason. It was dark, gloomy, and calm. Unfortunately, I had my bedroom there. I was always sleeping peacefully and profoundly. Not true. A room maybe 15 meters from mine was used for packing stuff. Between this room and my room was a salon with a couch facing my place. In this storage, enormous amounts of decorations for Halloween, Easter, and Christmas. Christmas. A jester elf, sitting serene yet alive, was placed on a wooden shelf. His eyes weren't moving, but you could feel like he was always watching you with a sneer eye. He was slim, about 3 foot tall, had 4 small bells on his turk, and always followed by a large grin. I was kind of scared of him, obviously. One night, when I was 11, I couldn't sleep. Normally at this time, not a sound would be heard in the house, but this time was different. As I was facing the wide open door, I could hear a small, light tinkling. I was frozen under my sheets. I wasn't able to breathe. The only thing that can make that sound was that jester. But it's an object, and objects aren't alive, right? I woke up the next morning and went immediately to the storage to see if the elf moved. Surprisingly, it was still there. I told my mom about it, and she said it was fine, and that it was not possible. I couldn't get it out of my head, but eventually realized it was probably me that was just too tired. Later, I went back to sleep like normal. Sadly, I could not deaden. That sound was still haunting me. I woke up in the middle of the night. That's when I heard it. This time, it was getting closer. Then it stopped. I decided to look away from the door to see what time it was. 3 o'clock in the morning, a record for my young age. I was about to turn back and watch the entry when I heard it again. It stopped. Thank God, it wasn't moving for the next 30 minutes when I finally fell asleep. As if this nightmare wasn't traumatizing enough, when I got out of bed to get breakfast upstairs, I was too shocked to scream. The polite jester was sitting on the couch facing my bedroom. Polite, patient. What was he waiting for? I ran to my parents and told them the jester was on the couch. They thought it was a kid's joke, but I wasn't kidding. "You're real funny," my dad said ironically. "Stop talking about it." They wouldn't believe me, so I screamed and cried for a long time till they finally cracked. My mom took the elf and put it back in the storage and locked the door. I was safe from now on. The evening came and had to go to sleep. This time I decided to close the door, just to be sure. I was able to rest, finally. I woke up in the middle of the night, nauseous. I don't know why. What time was it? 3 o'clock? No. I heard the storage door open with a loud, slow creak. Impossible. Mom locked the door. It was getting faster and faster and louder. Then it stopped. Again. But this time, it was closer. Total silence. The only thing that could be heard was my heart pumping. It lasted a moment that felt like eternity. Then, the door began to creak. I had to put my shit together. My torso lifted off my bed, and I looked directly at my door, half opened. I still get nightmares about the jester eyes, fixing mine. His large smile I couldn't comprehend, and the large screwdriver he was holding.